What's up, everybody? Michael Gardiner here, founder of dfymeetings.com and b2boutbound.io. And in today's video, I'm going to share a few of the cold email KPIs that we're using internally at my 50 plus client cold email agency to measure success. And that way we can share them with you and you can compare your results to these if you're not quite sure how to know if you should be doing better, if you should be doing great, or you just want a little insight into your data. So first off, we're going to go over what is a KPI. So a KPI is a key performance indicator. So essentially, when we're doing an activity in cold email, we're going to measure that against a key performance indicator to see if we're above average, on average, or below average. So obviously our goal here is to be at least on average, ideally above average. So we're going to talk about the open rate, bounce rate, reply rate, and booked meeting rate. And this data does come from hundreds of thousands of prospects and campaigns across 50 plus clients with many scripts. So this is some really good data to base yourself on. So to start out, the open rate. Now, before we get into this, if you're getting under these KPIs for open rate, it's more likely going to be a tech or deliverability issue than a subject line copy issue. Normally, people going to spam is because their records are set up wrong or they're using the wrong tool, they didn't warm up their email, they're blacklisted, it's something to do with tech. So when you're judging your open rate, trying to think like, oh, my subject line sucks because quick question will get you 70% in most industries. It's probably tech. So the way we look at it is for local businesses, meaning a business that doesn't primarily operate online, for example, a plumber, a bakery, a gym, we're looking at 40 to 60% open rates here. We also don't judge our open rates until like 5 to 7 days after a campaign goes out. So there's some time for it actually to get opened. And for online businesses, software, e-com, a podcast, an influencer, we go for 60 to 80% on our open rates. Now, bounce rate. Bounce rates is the number of leads that you reach out to that are undeliverable, meaning the emails do not exist. So we want to have our bounce rate as low as possible. If your bounce rate's high, it's probably because you're not verifying your leads or whoever you hired to do them is not doing a great job. So if the bounce rate is over 10%, we're going to stop campaigns immediately. If it's between 6 and 10%, we're going to stop campaigns soon. Something like this is like, even if you're on vacation, shut them off at 10%. 6 to 10%, yeah, you can give it 1 day. That's okay. 4 to 6%, we're going to keep running, but we're going to address with our current process or our team or our contractor that things need to be fixed before our next lead list. 3 to 4% is normal, and under 3%, your team or whoever you hired or yourself, if you're doing a great job. So let's keep it going, not change anything. Next is reply rate. Reply rate is probably the metric I care about the least because if I'm getting a 20% reply rate, people are telling me to go to hell. Well, that's not very helpful. So I generally aim for 5% plus. We have anywhere from 5% to 20% on campaigns, but that's a mixture of I'm not interested, maybe later, yes, I'm interested. So we don't really look at it. If you're not getting any replies at all, including like negative ones, something's probably wrong there. So you should always be getting over 5% plus, not necessarily a positive, just replies in general. And the metric we look at the most is going to be booked meeting rate. So this is out of 100 people I reach out to, how many are actually going to book in a call? And this is really important. It's where we actually put like a lot of emphasis. So 1 out of 400, it's bad. Stop the campaign. Let's go ahead and revise it. So that means that, people don't want your offer, your copy's not good, your targeting's not good, something's wrong. It's unlikely that a small change is going to fix it. 1 out of 300, okay, that's not great. It can be profitable. This means that there is enough interest that this can work, but you're going to need to make some major changes. Don't need to completely scrap it, but make some major changes. 1 out of 200, this is good. Not God, this is good, but it can be improved. So, medium-sized changes in a copy, medium-sized changes in a targeting, a little bit of tweaking of an offer. It's a good sign. You can normally get better from 1 out of 200. 1 out of 200 is, it's good. Like internally, if something is 1 out of 200 or better, it's considered like low priority to improve, or if something's at 1 out of 400, like that's needs to be fixed right now. 1 out of 200, it's very good. At this point, you shouldn't be making any major changes. You should only be slightly testing out different call to actions or slightly different industries, different sub-industries or sub-niches. You're doing pretty good. And at 1 out of 50, we don't change anything. You're doing great. Do not change anything. Try to reach out to as many people maintaining this KPI as possible. So there you have it. That is what we aim for internally of open rate, bounce rate, reply rate, and booked meeting rate. I hope this was useful as a guide. And if you do want more insights into the data we have from managing campaigns, we're at 50 clients and working with over 100 feel free to check out b2boutbound.io. It is linked below. This is my company's training program where we install it in other companies to set up the best outreach systems, automations, processes, scripts, offers, and just overall crush it, get over 100 sales calls every single month. So thanks for watching. Check that link out down below. And if you want more, go ahead and like and subscribe. Have a great day.